Hello and welcome, I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. This is episode 1 of the brand new series that we're going to call something like YouTuber's Newbie Island Succession Game. I'm going to start this series off with a Irish count in the year 1066. We're not going to be using the Old Gods start because this is Newbie Island. So the idea here is that we're going to be playing in September 15th, 1066. Newbie Island, as it's commonly called, Ireland, is a very, very good place to start playing this game if you're not familiar with game concepts, because you're pretty much very safe from anyone really bothering you. And so I'm going to start this series off, pass it on to Northern Lion is next up to play, and then from there we'll see where we go. This is a somewhat of an open YouTuber type thing, so who knows where it will end up. There may be lots of people involved, and I would definitely appreciate if you'd recommend in the description or in the in the comments down below other players that would maybe want to be involved. So I know for sure that Northern Lion is interested, and perhaps Quill18, Shenra, Kelvin, who knows? Could end up anywhere. So we're going to start off as, let's see, who shall we pick? How about we choose... we want to be a count, and I'm going to choose a fairly old character. I am going to do the ruler designer. And let's see, maybe we can find something. I don't want to spend too much time on it, but maybe, just maybe, we can find a cool emblem that kind of looks like YouTube. I don't know. How cool would it be if I actually modded it into the game files or something, so like a YouTube flag? Nah, that wouldn't work though, because if I pass a save file along, it wouldn't work. But sure, let's go with the cross. Why not? Looks decent. And I am going to rename the dynasty to... Oh, geez, what's the random? Do they like put an off? They put a ua. An ua in front of things. Ua, ua, mock. So we'll follow the, let's kind of follow the Irish tendency, and we'll put ua YouTube. Why not? And I'll start off, my character will be Arumba. And I'm going to be a little bit older, because I don't want to play and dominate the entire world. If you've watched me play before, I can do a lot with one character. So I'm going to start as an old character. Oldish. We will pick up a few traits. I'll take Wounded. That's okay. I will also take... I don't really want to pick any congenitive traits that are nasty because they could get inherited down the line. But, Lustful will help because we're going to start without any kids. Greedy, Slothful, sure why not. Patient. Craven I don't mind so much. Content, sure why not. We'll take Content. We're going to have outrageous stats to begin the game with, that's for sure. So we got all these things. I'm going to take an extra little bit of health to offset the wound so we don't die. And we're going to go with ridiculous stats. Let's go bam, bam, bam. I want to be about 50. Crazy, isn't it? No, let's go even older. We're going to go 60. Go bam, and let's take... Yeah, look at that. Bam, 60 years old. This old man better make some darn babies. That's what he's got to do. We're an Irish Catholic with no kids. Let's pick a different education tree, though. Like, I have a Peaser would be fine. Doesn't really make too much of a difference. Character's too old to start today. Oh, never mind. I can't be that old. I've got to be under 50. Okay, fine. In that case, we'll cut back on these. We'll start at age 50 and see what we can do from there. So let's kick it off. Now, the goal of this series is, in my mind at least, we're starting in Ireland for a very good reason. That's that... frankly, Northern Lion wants some help. He wants to get better. So we want to start off in a position where we don't really have a lot of threat. We can kind of get better and kind of, grow and learn and all those things. But also, just, I don't know, I think Newbie Island is a fun place to start, especially for people who aren't familiar with the game. So there will be some tutorial-esque components to the series, but not many, probably. So first off, I am Earl Arumba of Leinster. We are YouTube, and we control a single county in the Duchy of Leinster. We can't create it yet because we have to control ossuary, so to do that we'll need to immediately begin fabricating claims on our neighbor. They changed it a while back. You used to be able to create a duchy with just 50% of the required de jure territory. Now you need 51%, so you do have to fabricate that claim in order to become a duke. So it might take a while. Let's go ahead and pick an ambition, like, say, get married. Why not? And we should find a wife. Preferably one with some good traits. It's going to start off with the marriage finder by organizing them based on their family name. Contarini, Marthafal, di Salerno, etc. I'll take the lustful 15-year-old with high stewardship. Sure, why not? She doesn't have any congenital traits, but that'll work out just fine. Now, I am playing with a couple mods. I'm playing with my keyboard shortcuts mod, and I'm playing with new borders, rivers, textures. I'm going to pass that along to anyone that wants to play in this series, so they can have it too. It just makes the game a little bit, like the borders are cleaner, and it's just easier to see, and so I like it quite a bit. We only have a single county, so we definitely want to train troops. Or a single count, so we don't get to use technology. We don't accrue technology, rather. Although, look at this, we actually have decent technology in the year 1066. It's not bad. Collecting taxes could make sense. Why not? Might as well study technology, even though we can't really do too much with technology at this point, really. And let's check out how our bishop feels about us. Bishop hates us. The bishop does not like the did not like the attributes that I took, the traits. So let's definitely have him go talk to himself in the corner. We'll have him improve religious relations with bishop. So he's going to talk to himself. It's fantastic. And I'm going to put maximum feudal levies, even though we don't have any counts beneath us, because eventually I'm going to want that when we take over other land. So we've already arranged for our marriage. We have no heir, so we definitely need to get married. I chose lustful for myself and lustful for my spouse for a good reason, to try to make sure we spit out a kid pretty quick. Right now we're under agnatic, cognatic, gavelkind, which basically means that it says here that the titles are divided amongst our children. Women can only inherit if there are no men. We could go with agnatic, which says only males can inherit, and then absolute cognatic, which means that women inherit on the same grounds. This is the most common start. Agnatic, cognatic is very common. Gavelkind means that our lands get split amongst all of our children. So, ideally, we want to get rid of excess children, or only have one. I am going to take the ambition to have a son, because this gives us a hidden plus 25% increased fertility modifier. It doesn't show it anywhere, but that is a fact. That is how it works. And we haven't been in power for a while, so we won't be able to change laws for quite a bit, about 10 years. I'm going to play on speed 4, I think. I'm an old man, I've got fantastic stats. Historical character, Earl Arumba. And hopefully we can find a decent diplomacy character to kind of increase our odds. We have a very, very low chance of actually collecting a claim on ossuary. So let's talk about a way that we could actually do that. Something we could do is we could invite claimants to court. So we could click, say, for example, on any of these duchies. Then here, click, like, see, this is the Earl, the Petty Kingdom of Munster. Click Claimants, and then it'll show people who are willing to accept invitations to court. We can try to find characters who have high stats, like, for instance, this Marshal has a 14 Marshal score. My current Marshal has a 12, so I could invite him to court. That green thumb says he'd come, and then I could make him my Marshal. Or I could have him replace my Spy Master. But let's take a quick look around some of these other duchies just to see if we can find any claimants that might be better. Now, unfortunately, none of these other duchies have been created yet. That's the only one there. Tara. If you click the de jure button, you can actually use the kingdom. There's no Kingdom of Ireland claimants. No claimants to that. So what am I doing here? That. Ireland. Petty Kingdom. Yeah, it's really just the one duchy that had the claimants. Munster. So, I do think I want that Spy Master. He'd be a little bit better for me. How about some of these duchies? The only problem with doing this is we might pull in some people from another culture, which is not cool. Just a single duchy. Let's go up to... Let's just go straight to Scotland. Alright, come on now. Scotland. There is a claimant here. He's landed, though, so he won't come. Okay, that's one way. Other than that, especially when you're a single county guy and you're early on in the game, you can invite nobles to court. The cost for this is based on your annual income. So the lower your income, the less it costs, which means that early in the game, when you have just a single county, it's very, very cheap. The problem is that it doesn't really give you any control over what kind of unit you might get, or what kind of character. He could be very good, he could be terrible. Holy Man lets you spend your piety, which I definitely think is worthwhile. So let's just spam this a bit till we've run out of money. I don't care, we'll go crazy. We'll just spend all of our money on this. And that will give us a flood of courtiers, all men, randomly generated characters, and someone, somewhere has to have good stat. Oh god, the best is 9. That was terrible luck. Oh, we got a 12 marshal, a 14 stewardship. Yeah, that didn't go so well. Sometimes you can get lucky and you can get like a genius who has an amazing set of stats. But no, that was not very good. That was a waste of... Wow, she's already pregnant. That took all of like a month. I guess that makes sense when you're lustful and she's lustful and she wants to become spy master with 4 intrigue. Very, very nice. We've lost the wounded trait, which I took just to give us extra stats. So, actually, it was probably a mistake to give myself extra health, because now I'm going to live longer. But, you know, it's going to be tough. Ooh, I have a cast a spell to claim Munster. A group of hedge knights have come to visit Leinster. Mayor Fedlemid has met them and asks for my reply. Sure, I'll spend a little bit of money to become gregarious. Why not? We'll pay for their medication. Spending all kinds of money despite the fact that I'm greedy. Or I was greedy, but now I'm not. I think I lost greedy by taking that choice. But it's okay. You know. Alright, this guy wants to be my court chaplain. He says he's better than my current court chaplain. I don't agree. Apparently I'm allied with this duke. I married his sister? Yeah, I married his sister. 25 prestige, or I can either accept the war. He's calling me to his war down here in the boot of Italy. It's awfully far away. I don't think that I'm going to actually be able to do anything for him. But I'll accept anyway. I do have boats, I think. Yeah. Alright, why not? Let's go help him. We said we would, let's do it. So we use keyboard shortcuts because they're awesome, and we'll just jump these men on the boats and head over here. Let's go suffer some attrition. Oh crap, it's a girl. It's supposed to be a boy first. Shoot. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. This makes total sense to me. Hopefully that isn't the character he ends up playing as, but I just thought it was funny. Northern Lioness Nick Arumba. Makes sense, right? Now, this guy that I invited wants to become my new spy master, which he is better, so let's go ahead and let him. And we'll have him study technology now. So, we don't really get much, really, by supporting this war, but it's very, oh god. Oh jeez, I gotta slow it down. Loran Mac Dunchad has been imprisoned by the Basilius. So, I requested him to come to my court, because he thought I would press his claim over the petty kingdom of Munster. Instead, I sent him to Constantinople, where he was caught by the Basilius. And we gotta set him in special interest, because there's a pretty good chance he's gonna get blinded. That's just something that the Basilius likes to do, is to blind his characters. Now, I could ransom him. Cost me 10 gold. But I don't really want to. And no, I'm not going to let you become court chaplain. Not over my current court chaplain. So, as I was saying, we don't really gain much by supporting this, but it is, you know, it's a roleplay type thing. Like, I don't mind roleplaying a bit, because what I'm very good at is I'm very technical, a very technical player. I know all the rules, I know all the game files, and I can dominate this game pretty quickly. If you have any doubt of that, just watch the Hungry series or something. But the purpose of this is more for fun and to get some other people involved and not necessarily take over the world as quick as possible. Definitely, when you're playing as a Christian, it is it's harder to take over the world as a Christian, because you have to have a casus belli to attack people. Notice how everything's gray. These are the people that I can attack. I can attack the republics with an embargo war. And I can attack this guy over the claimant who I invited to court. Other than that, I can't attack anyone. I have no right to declare war. That's like basically what a casus belli means. It's like a right to declare. So anyway, it's tougher to take over the world, which will slow my gameplay down, which is probably a good thing. So, my liege, my success to Leinster has been so far a success. During my visit to the court of Bishop Torridilbach of Ferns, I have managed to make him understand what a benevolent and pious ruler you really are, and he sends his regards. So, interesting. So he's actually not my, Oh, that's too bad. I thought he was the guy that, the actual bishop. It's just so much more funny when the bishop is sent to a corner to talk to himself. But no, he's an imbecile. He's a drooling imbecile. That's why, yeah, he's got a mastermind theologian, but he's just so dumb that it just doesn't matter. He's a poor scholar. Need a new spy master. Did you somehow get out? He did. He was released. Oh, he's just released by him for no reason. Interesting. Oh, there you go. That's what happened. So he made him a eunuch. I'm sorry, man. I invited him to court and sent him to Constantinople to get castrated. Let's send him back. You never know. He might come back blind. Oh, jeez, that's terrible. I feel really bad, kind of. Not really, though. Okay, so we've run out of funds. Somehow. We're continuing to lose funds. Oh, that probably because of the ships. They cost quite a bit of money. I don't plan on using my ships for a while, so I'm just going to disband them. We're going to lose half of the boats, but they will replenish over time, and it would just cost more money to send them home. I'll probably end up doing the same thing with the military. Technically, it's probably better to send them home by actually ferrying them all the way back, but it's only like 300 men, and the levy is going to replenish pretty quickly because I'm training troops. Levy reinforcement's up 60%. So, no big deal. Let's go back up to speed 3. That way we can actually get positive on income again. Fortunately, we have an heir. Northern Lioness. Hey, good job, buddy. You found actually a little bit of a technology. Technology system got overhauled recently with the Old Gods expansion. Hey, good job again. It's twice now in a row. Town infrastructure, why not? Look at that. Come on, pop up. What do you got? Show me the technology. Okay, looks like the war has ended inconclusively. Some character became unlanded. The Salarian Holy War for Sicily has ended. This character, who used to have this territory... Oh, I see. It looks like the Duke of Apulia, Duke Robert of Apulia, had actually declared his own holy war, and my brother-in-law had declared a holy war as well, and the Duke of Apulia won, invalidating our war. So, these men are just kind of stranded over here. We're going to lose half of them. That's okay. I'm not really too worried about it. It's been a success. Wonderful. That makes our bishop actually kind of likes us, almost. It'll take a while, but he's almost liking us more than the Pope. That's a good sign. Now we're into October. We might as well have a go on a hunt. See if we can get rid of some of the bad traits that we have. Let's face it alone with our spear. There's a 50% chance we're going to get wounded, but we're going to lose that craven trait, which is a great way to get extra points in the beginning of the game if you use the ruler designer. It's a terrible, terrible trait, but it's easy to get rid of with a grand hunt. You might get hurt, which I didn't even get hurt. Yay. That's great. I find no joy killing such a proud animal. Thank Jesus for Amalgade. He's boasting about how much better hunter he is. Yes, yes, you're amazing. You impress me so much. Okay, the hunt is over. It's just about time for a feast then. Now, feasts are really good for improving opinion with your vassals. We don't have very many vassals, so there's really not much reason for it, but might as well. We go negative on our income for a moment, our assets. But inviting them to the feast will improve their relations. And, hey, we've befriended the mayor. Wonderful. See, the thing about Crusader Kings 2 is that it's really, really important that people like you. Like, everything hinges on that. And if you can just make characters like you, then they'll give you all their troops. Hey, we're being raided. That's not good. I'm going to raise my personal domain. These troops will have full morale. And we'll fight him off. My courtier will take care of it. Hopefully we win. These are Viking raiders of some sort. He's retreating actually to his boats. So, yeah, get out of here. Go away. It's going to be quite a while, I think, until we can actually get a retinue. Our cultural retinue is the Gallo Glass retinue. Hey, more technology. That guy's pretty good. Good spy master. The Gallo Glass is going to increase heavy infantry defense. So it's a pretty powerful, very, very powerful retinue. But it's going to take a little while to be able to make any of them. So, okay, this one I'm going to wrap up here, and I'm going to be back in a little bit. So thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.